When you were logging, did you go up the north end of Harrison Lake for that, or where did you work?
I mostly worked in, yeah, up in Harrison Lake, like getting, I only worked, did a couple of weeks in Pitt Lake area, and then I give it up after 5 years, back in the 70s.
I guess, like anywhere, there's been a lot of changes over the past 50 years or more in Seabird Island.
Pretty well, like getting, sitting down, like get to, things have changed, like get and sit down, like get, we start working together to understand this is how we take care of things. Yeah, to make trees, like sometimes it's difficult to put trees, but it's going to happen anyways.
One thing that we enjoyed going to in June, there would be the festival with the
That's
boat
usually,
races and the soccer games as well.
well, that's usually in the last weekend of May.
Oh, okay, May, yeah.
Yep. Like at one year, like getting sit down, we had probably close to 20 canoes, or way back when we first started in the canoe races.
hmm
And another year, like we probably had maybe a little more than 100 soccer teams come out and play.
That's right, yeah. That was a good weekend when they had that on, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of fun. Is there a relationship? How does it work with the Salish, for example, along the Harrison River? Is there, when you're chief, do you have meetings with them, or are your meetings strictly with the Seabird people?
No, we sitting down. We had a community forum like between Harrison, Agassiz, Chehalis, Jam, and Scollett, and Seabird. We used to have talk about common interests, like getting looking after what we have in front of us.
hmm
Yeah, we started out by looking at gravel issues, like get flooding issues, like get because we're trying to get the government to come on side on that, but I don't think that really ever happened.
And now the school, just for people who don't know, the schools that are on Seabird Island, is it right from grade 1 up
It's
to 12 or what?
K to 12.
K to 12, okay.
Yeah.
Because some kids I see, they get off the school bus and they're going to the Agassiz school. Is that, what reason would that be?
Well, sit down like it. We leave it up to the parents where they want to send them. Like it, we don't tell them how to take care of their education of the children as long as they take care of it.
Oh, I see. Okay. I recall reading that Seabird schools, they get a lot of awards most years.
Well, sitting down like it for the building itself, they got a lot of rewards for that. They get so because of the progress they made in Seabird, like getting the dedication they have for the children and going. Yeah.
I was looking in an architecture book. My brother's an architect, and he was showing me the building that is the school there. It was designed by quite a famous architectural group.
That's correct. They get and sit down. They get that. They made a replica of that building and then went worldwide.
Now, isn't the roof? Forgive me, I'm trying. I haven't seen it in a while. Isn't the roof kind of like a whale lying on the roof or something?
Well, sitting down like it was representing the fish, the bird, the eagle, and sitting down like it, and it represents a lot of our cultural areas, like it, and how we take care of things.
Is there something that happened for you or your family over the years that was a special thing about living on Seabird?
Mostly the changes and the growth from way back, and probably started back in 1960.
That's when the big changes began, then, eh?
Well, sitting down, our elders got together. They started talking about change. They get and sit down. They talked about education, the health, and housing for our people back in. So it slowly grew from there.